What's up, guys? Larry here. Busy day today, so had to get in and trim some fat off the workout and then begin it. Cardio back in the mix, dropping some fat, dedicated to it now. Had a bump up in weight from 251 to 253 this week, but with a bump up in food, that's expected, so not too much worried about that. Listen, having to speed up these workouts means I have to get a little bit more ingenuitive and pull back the volume a little bit. So with that being said, was able to get in chest and shoulders. No triceps today. As you normally know, I put in triceps at the end of the push session, but didn't today. We'll do that on my second push session. That'll be on Friday. So only got in 4 days this week. Normally it's 5, or I'm trying to make it 5, but only was able to do 4 this week. So no triceps today, but definitely something if you're pressed on time that you can use. Some cluster sets, some straight sets, not a lot of rest, not a lot of volume, and also use something called the partner app to gauge my efforts, at least on a couple of the exercises that I did. So I'll get into all of that. I'll get into a little bit of the fat loss, but really what I want you all to take away from this is that a speedy workout was had, and you can have one too. I'll put up a link that has the whole workout written out for you so you can follow it and use it. But other than that, let's get to it. All right, starting out as usual with the seated bench press. This actually played a more pivotal role than it normally does, in that it didn't just serve to be just a warm up for the chest. Obviously, after I got done with my warm up sets, I went into my work sets, but I pushed it a little bit harder this week. For the simple fact that I don't like starting out with compound movements, and neither should you if you're in a time crunch, right? You should start off with something that's a little bit guided, something that you can push to failure and beyond. And that's pretty much what I did with this. Now, for this particular movement, I did let the partner app guide me, which was something I normally don't do. But for one of my sets, it said I could have pushed a little bit more when I thought I hit failure. So for the next set, I raised up the reps a little bit, and then it said, okay, that was an effective set, and that was good to go. But for this exercise, and then for the next exercise, which is flat dumbbell press, I used the partner app on my first 2 work sets, and then I just discarded it for the rest of the workout. But it was good to have that metric. That was important for me to be able to at least see, okay, what is this particular app seeing that I'm not seeing in any of the videos that I record? Do I have more reps? Do I not have more reps? I kind of pay attention to speed of the rep when I'm performing these, and sometimes, I underestimate how well the weight is moving. So it was good to have that backup to be able to keep me in check and keep me going in the right direction. Now, as far as getting these workouts in under an hour, I only really picked 3 exercises for chest. It was machine press, dumbbell press that you see now, and then you'll see some machine flies. I did not have a lot of time for this session, so the selection of exercises was of utmost importance. And then staying with my working weight for multiple sets is something that I strive to do. Now, this isn't my only push session of the week. I also have one coming up, possibly. I did not train today, so that kind of set me back a day. And I don't want my recovery system too compromised, as I have push again on Monday. So today, which is Thursday at the time of this voice recording, is usually back, but just a terrible night's sleep prevented things. So that's something to keep in mind, that you may have to call an audible, and you may not get in the other session that you have planned for the next week. So keep in mind the way your layout is and try to adhere to it the best that you can. I had some little kids that kept waking up, and it just wasn't very conducive to a good night's sleep. So I went ahead and forego today's back session, and I'll just train Friday. And also I will train on Saturday, and Saturday may just be arms and then I'll be able to be fresh for chest, because my arms recover fairly quickly. They need a lot more volume than what a lot of people normally get. So that's that. Moving back onto the session. So a way to increase the volume and a way to increase the intensity inside of your workout without necessarily increasing the set count is cluster sets. I just went straight to the cluster set. I didn't even do a field set or a warm-up set or whatever you want to call it. I just went straight into 6 sets of 4, which is Fortitude style, if you know what I'm talking about, by Dr. Scott Stevenson. And I was just able to finish up the workout, the chest portion of that, of this workout with that. So moving on, we have shoulder laterals, and that's from this machine here. And again, the main theme of this workout, when you are on a time crunch, I have to have you guys thinking that no wasted reps or anything like that. No non-perfect sets. Each set to be taken to failure or close to failure. In this regard, it was close to failure because I had a second session, like I've been mentioning throughout the video, planned. But if you just have one session planned, every set should be going to failure. You probably want to even drop back the volume a little bit. Probably instead of the 3 that you see me do or the 4 that you see me do, probably want to just do 2. And depending upon the exercise and how heavy the weight is, hell, you may even just want to do 1. So that's just my take on things. I'm training body parts multiple times a week. Definitely not 3 times a week, like Sentinel from John Meadows or even Fortitude style. I'm definitely doing twice a week, and that seems to be working pretty well. Remember, guys, as I close this video out, you guys need to do stuff that you can recover from. It's not, I'm doing this workout and I should progress. Like, no, what are you recovering from? What are you able to recover from? What are you able to do in the gym effectively and not be paying for it in pain or anything like that? So those are things you need to worry about. So here we are, last exercise, chest and shoulders in under an hour. I think this total session took about 55 minutes. Was moving pretty fast, wasn't training too heavy, but just in a manageable range where I could get the work in and get it done. All right, short video today. We'll bring you a longer one next time, but until then, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, please drop them below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Until then, have a good one.